Now in this lecture we will look into the home tab, that is the second tab. In second tab we will look into the font section. So let's start with the font section. Like for example, in this cell, like if we will click on this cell, then this green border will indicate that this is the selected cell. So like if I input, for example, book, okay, and click enter, then this data will be stored in this cell. Now I can change the way the data looks. So if we will go to the font section, this is Calibri. Now we can change to Arial rounded empty bold. So we can see that this is looking at like bold. Now we can change other font too, and beside this you can see this is a font size. If we will click this font size, we can increase or decrease the size of this font. Similar way, this is the shortcut key of increasing and decreasing the font size. This to bold the font, like if we click, it will be get bold. If we'll click this one, it will be look like italic. And if we click this underline, then one underline sign will come under this word. So we can look at this underline sign came. Now if we want to double underline, we can click this row and we can click this double underline. So now in this font section, like we can look at this, that this is a book, it's written, okay, but no border is there. So if we want to give a border to this particular cell, then we can click this cell and go to this bottom border. We can click this arrow, we can look at this, that this is a bottom border given, top border, left, right, whatever kind of border we want to give. Like so if we gonna give all border, we can see that this is all border is selected. Let me do this here. You can see that all border is selected. So like if we want to change, first we need to select this cell, then click on this. If we want to give thick bottom border, then we can give thick, you can see thick bottom border. So only this portion is thick. Okay, so again select this cell and we can choose not to give any border like this. If we click this, no border will be there. Okay, so now if we want to like input, basically if you want to fill color inside this, so we can select this cell and we can click this and go to any color we want, like red. And if we want to select the color of this writing, we can click this cell and then we can go to select any color we want, like if we can choose yellow. Okay, so this is it. And if we, after doing this, if we want to delete this cell, then remember Excel remember the format. So like if we write some other word like friend, okay, friend, so this will be remain same until we change this font, or maybe we delete this cell completely until this. So as you can notice that this data is left aligned. So if we want to bring this data little right or center, we can look into this portion. This is alignment section. If we click this, this will be aligned left, this aligned center, this will be aligned right. So if we bring this to right, like after selecting this cell, click on this right align, then you can see that this data moved right. Now if the length of this data was more and also column, then if we want to move this data to top, we can select either top align or middle align or bottom align. So if we select this top line, you can look at this data, it move to top. And if we want to move this to little left, we can select this little left or bottom, and you can see that it moved to bottom side. That's all for today. Now in this lecture we are going to look other half of this alignment option, starting with the first icon, which is called orientation. This AB kind of thing is called orientation. So if you want to rotate left, right, anti-clockwise, clockwise, up, down, so you can select this option. So like if we will first we need to select our cell, then go on to this orientation, and we can select like this vertical text. So if we select this vertical text, it is written vertically. So if we will make more space, we can look that it's written vertically. Yeah. So like if you want to bring this back to original, then click on this icon, and you can see that this is a selected icon. If you will click it, then it will come back to its original position. Okay, let's bring this back to original space. Yeah. Next is decrease indent and increase indent. This to move your data left or right. So like if the space between this you want to increase, then select this cell and click on increase indent. Then you can see that it's going little bit to right side. So if you want to decrease the space, you can click this decrease indent. You can see that it's going to this left side, and so we can bring it to our particular required space, whatever we want. Now let's see wrap text. So imagine I have written a word, or why not make a new sheet. So let's click on this add sign and we'll get a new sheet. You can rename this sheet, maybe write for example sheet. Okay, by double clicking you can write rename this sheet, or you can also click right click and rename it. Okay, so let's zoom it a bit so that you can see. Yeah, now let's write one example like Excel is best application. Okay, so here you can see that text I've written is this much. Okay, but data I have inside the cell is not fitting and going outside the cell. Basically it's kind of overflowing. So to fit this entire data in this one cell, we use wrap text. This is the wrap text. So if we click this wrap text, then it basically changes the height of row to fit entire data. It keeps the column width same and it only changes row height. So you can see that this entire data is fit in this cell, and this is actually a dynamic. By dynamic I mean if you change your data, then this height will also change. For example, if we write and click enter, then you can see that row height is also changed. And when it comes to merge and center, let's take an other example. Let's go down, take a COVID case. Maybe okay, so this is the COVID case. of West Bengal. So we also need to write state, like if we will write West Bengal. Okay, so do we also need to write West Bengal over here? How they will get to know like this full data is for West Bengal? So if we will write West Bengal like this, then it will not look good. So what we need to do, we need to do merge and center, basically to bring this in center, so that it will get to know that this is a West Bengal data. So select from one cell till this cell and click on this merge and center. Now you can see that it's looking way much better than that previous one. Okay, so it will be get to know that yeah, this is the West Bengal data for COVID. You can see above data is like above cell is divided into part, but this particular cell having a single cell, not a partition cell. So this is the merge and center, and if you want to get this to its original position, you need to click this merge center back. You can see that this is a dark selected dark, so basically they have been selected. So if you want to remove from this cell this merge center, you need to click it back and it will come to its original position. So in this lecture, we will be looking at different number formatting options that Excel has and how they really work. For that, let's use second sheet for data. Let's just right click and delete this sheet and use this detail sheet. Let's zoom a bit. Yeah. So as you can see, cost of a test, we can write 4500. Number of tests conducted in India, around 50,000. Okay, mortality rate, let it be 3. Okay, and date of data record and time of record we will do later on. Okay, so now what I can do, this cost of a test, we should add rupees symbol. So should we just write rs dot or we do should we pick from other side and put rs over here? But not really. So instead take the help of Excel's number formatting option. So in this home tab you will have a section number. Okay, drop down this, you can see this currency. So if you will click this currency, then you can look at this, that rupees symbol came. Now you can see that rupees symbol is added, and with that decimal is also added. This is the way of Excel to show the currency. So what you can do, you can remove this 20. So select this cell and go to this, you can see increase decimal or decrease decimal. So if we will click on decrease decimal, this 10 will go, again we'll click, then 20 will go. So if you want to add decimals, you can click on this increase decimal and it will add as per your choice. Why this decimal is provided, I will show you an example. Like if we are writing 4500.69 and we are changing this in currency, you can see like if we will decrease the decimal, then this will round off. Okay, so let's decrease decimal. You can see that it's now become 4500.7 because 69, this 9 was greater than 5, so it's getting round off. So if we will decrease decimal, this will be round off, and if we will decrease more, then you can see it will become 4501 because 7 is greater than 5, so it will round off and become 4501. Let's see it. Now you can see that it's become 4501. Okay, so we can remove this number, click delete. Now let's come to number of tests conducted in India. So this is basically number. Okay, so we need to tell Excel that this is our number. So we can go to again this drop down select number. Okay, you can see again it came in a decimal way. So what we can do, we can remove decimal again, decrease this decimal. Now as you can see that it is a 50,000, but it is not looking in that way. So there should be some thousand separator. We can give comma between this. Okay, so what we can do, go to this number, then you can see this comma cell is there. You can click this comma and now you can see that it's now readable. Okay, so again now we can remove this decimal and good to go. Now mortality rate. Mortality rate could be in percentage. So just writing 3 doesn't help user to understand what is this 3. So to write mortality rate in percent, the simple way is to type 3 and type percentage and click enter. So now as you can see that this cell is recognized as percentage. You can click on this and you can see that over here this cell is recognized as percentage, and you can see other cell are set as general by Excel. All these are general set by Excel. And now what is the other way? So if we write 3 and click enter and then select this cell and then go to this drop down and select percentage, you can see that it is showing in a 300 percentage, which is not. So why does it show in this way? Does Excel does not understand that 3 is 3%? Yes, actually it does it. What you need to do is to actually type your percent from 0 to 1. So Excel understand that language. When you want to type 3% using this method, it will show 300%. So what you need to do, instead of typing 3, you need to type 0.03. I will show you. Click enter, select this cell again and go to percentage. Now you can see that it's showing 3%. So why this happens? This happens because percentage lies between 0 to 1. So it is per cent and cent is 100. So if you want to write 25%, it is not 25. You need to write 0.25. Click enter, then again select this cell, go to this drop down and you can click on percentage, and now you can see that it's showing you 25%. Okay, instead of using this long method, just use percentage symbol from your keyboard and you will get your correct answer. Now date of data record. How are we gonna write this? We have shortcut for Excel, which is control plus semicolon. You can click control plus semicolon and hit enter. Give it a little bit space. Yeah, so here you can see you are getting your date over here using this shortcut. Now if you will click this cell and look at this drop down, you will see that you are getting short date. Okay, so what if you want to have long date? And long date means that is where you are getting month in typed as a text. So like it's a 14/8/2024, so it will be showing like 14 August 2024. So again you need to click this cell and go to this drop down and select long date. So now you can see it's showing you 14 August 2024. So it depends on you how you wanna show your data, whether it should be a short date or long date. Okay, coming to time of record, we also have shortcut for this, which is Control Shift and semicolon, then hit enter. Now I can change this formatting of this particular cell by going to drop down and selecting time. Now this really doesn't affect your data as such, but trust me, changing it into a time format later on helps a lot, and how it helps you we'll see later on. Another way is to write in AM or PM. So let's write like 10 AM. Okay, click enter, select this cell, go to time, and you can see that it is written in 24 hours format. Before going further, one more thing I want to add, like this currency is in rupees. So what if we want in dollar or Chinese or maybe other currency? So what we should do? So for example, like $40, hit enter. You can select this cell and keep it currency. Okay. So now what you need to do, select this cell and go to this drop down called accounting number format. You can see here is the list of currency, like if you want to go in euro, Chinese or English UK, whatever you need, or maybe dollar. So you can select this dollar and now you can see that it is changed into dollar sign, that is rupees change into dollar currency. Okay, so like if you want to change into other currency, you have more option. Click this drop down, go to this more accounting format, and you can see over here it's written symbol. Click on this drop down and you can get lots of other currency. Okay,
So that's it for today, and I will see you in next lecture. Thank you.